Where is the bucket at? All right, guys, I gotta paint the picture. Let me explain. Now, I have to paint the picture for you all, so I gotta tell you a little bit about me first. Some of you guys might know this if you follow my videos. I absolutely love historical photos. Every morning when I wake up, before I come out here and do my walk, I drink my tea and look at historical photos. Whenever I have lunch, I eat my lunch and look at historical photos. It can be on my cell phone, iPad, whatever I have at the time. I look at these historical photos on Facebook, you know, the group section. And I find these all over the place. Old time photos, old photos of Cincinnati, old photos of New York, historical photos. The list goes on. It's endless. I always have a new photo to look at, many new ones, every day. Well, yesterday was the first time I did something, and it cracks me up. Now see, I could spend pretty much a whole hour. Well, I never have that long of a time, but I could spend my whole lunchtime on one photo. Not only, we're gonna stop for a second. Not only I look at the photo, I like to zoom into the photo. If there's a piece of trash on the ground in that photo, I will zoom into it. I love historical photos. I look at every inch, especially my favorite ones. My very favorite ones is pictures of buildings, streets, etc., etc. I also look at the ones that have people in it, but they don't really stand out to me. They just never do, but I still look at them. Well, the photo that's in question, well, not really in question, the photo I want to talk about had people in it. Oh, there's a deer. Okay, there's a deer. We're going to turn the camera around. I won't be able to put music to this, but there's definitely a deer. Better yet, I don't think the GoPro would pick it up. It's about 100 yards from me. Remember me telling you one of the things I love walking down here? There's nobody down here but me. I see the wildlife. There he goes. He's running. He's running. And sometimes I get lucky enough to see the fox down here. Yes. There's also 2 geese down there too. All right, guys, sorry about that. I just took my mind off what I was, okay. I gotta get back in what I was saying. Give me a minute. Okay, the photo I was looking at yesterday did have people in it, and the name of the photo was, even back then they wore suits when they worked. Okay, we'll get to that. It was a photo of it looked like a modern day house to me, kind of. It was in black and white, and it was about 6 guys on ladders. They were window cleaners, okay? And they all were up on ladders on this house, and they all was turning around posing for the camera dude. We're going to get to that too. And I zoomed into the picture. I wanted to look at the ladders they were using. I wanted to look at every inch of this picture. And yes, they were posing. It was obvious. Well, I got to looking at the picture, and I'm like, there looks like either a sponge or a rag in this one guy's hand at the top of the ladder on the top window, but where's the water bucket at? 5 words. Where's the water bucket at? 5 words. That's all it came to my mind. So what I do is something I never, ever, ever do. I put it in the comments. Where's the water bucket at? Well, actually, to be truthful, I said, very cool photo. Where's the water bucket at? That's all I said. And then I X'd out the picture, and I went on about my day. Actually, I came and walked. Well, yesterday was one of my super busy days. Usually, the first couple of days of the week, well, the first 3-4 days, well, the first 3 days are super busy, so I didn't look at the historical photos at my lunch. I had to gobble down my lunch because I'm on a time period always. So later last night, I decided to open Facebook up. I had about 20, what do you call them? 20 replies to my comment. I was like, okay. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, wow, maybe some of my family members must be hitting the like button or commenting on some of the photos I put up there. Now, guys, let me explain me. I never comment on things. Well, that's not true. If it's family or friends on my Facebook, I would basically say absolutely awesome video. I will comment on that. But people I don't know, especially in this group site, I never comment on these old photos I look at. Never, ever. The most I will do, either put a heart or the like. Never comment. Okay, before we go any further, I just seen the mail lady go up the street, and before I came down to go walk, the mail lady was giving mail, same mail lady, giving mail to our mailbox. And I can see what she's thinking now. Oh man. So that's what this guy was doing. He's going down the car, down into the park and talk to himself on the camera. She ain't wrong. Okay guys, let's get back to this. I never comment on photos. And this particular photo, I was like, what the heck? I will comment, where's the bucket of water? That's what I wanted to know. They're actually up there cleaning. Where's the bucket of water? Which I knew it was for a photo shoot. It was obvious. They climbed up the ladders, turned around for a photo shoot. It was obvious what it was, so I didn't mean nothing by it. I said, where's the bucket of water? Well, when I got home yesterday night, I noticed all these, it was like 20 some of them. So I go and start reading them. Here it goes, guys. The backlash I got from this is unheard of. There are some of them that was legit, you know. Someone's like, well, you probably forgot to Photoshop the bucket in. And I was wondering the same thing. You know, it was a couple legits. But some of them was just blew my mind. One was came from a girl. I love your comment. It looks like you and I could possibly be friends. It looks like you have a way with your words. And oh my God, you know, click on my profile, add me as a friend. And another one come through and they say something like, that was the smartest comment I've ever seen. We could be friends. Click on my profile. And another one came in, you have won a lot of money for that comment. Click on my profile for details, or click on this link. And this just went on and on and on. You know, the fake, and these are all fake profiles. I ain't stupid. I was actually smart enough to know this. Of course, I did not go to any of this stuff, but it just went on and on and on. I'm like, I showed Angie, my wife. I was like, all I said was, where is the bucket of water at? And I'm getting this backlash of people, oh, you're awesome. That, you know, hey, it looks like we could be friends. It looks like we have a lot in common. It looks like you're somebody I really want to get to know. And one of them's like, you seem to be very handsome. I'm single. Would you like to go out on a date with me? It just went on and on and on. And I knew what it was. Guys, when you get comments like that, it's obvious. It is a fake bot out there. And if you ever did comment back, or possibly even click on their profile, your Facebook gets hacked. Yeah, that's all it is. But it blew my mind. 5 words. And I got a heck of a turnout with comments. I told Angie what's sad is, I say 5 words on a comment in a Facebook group area and get a backlash like this, but my YouTube videos get very few comments. No, it's not true. Some of my YouTube videos get a lot of comments. It depends on what video it is. But yeah, now let's talk about historical photos for a minute. Back in them days, well over 100 years ago, photography was a lot different than what it is today. Guys, I'll give you a little true fact. Back in them days, you ever wonder why people never smile in the photos? Back in them days, the cameras they used, it took about 30 seconds for it to snap the photo. and you had to stand completely still. Could you imagine staying there completely still for 30 seconds and smiling? It was hard to do back then. It's hard to do today. So that's why you never see any of them smile, because it took about 30 seconds for the photo to snap. And it was obvious to me this was a photo prop. They had, I'm sure they were window cleaners. And as far as what they were wearing, it was long coats. It was a normal dress for the day. That's what men wore back in that day for that particular time period. The guy that posted the photo was trying to make it look like they were wearing suits. They were not. They were normal work clothes. So anyway, it was a Photoshop. It was obviously, they probably had these guys get up on the ladder and pose. Well, they forgot to take the bucket of water with them. See, that's one of the reasons why I do not like, well, okay, Mike, that's wrong. One of the reasons I don't like as much as the other photos is the ones with people in them, unless the people don't know they're getting a picture taken. Because they're all posing, so whatever they're holding, whatever they're doing, that's all for the photo, folks. I like the ones that they don't know they're getting a picture taken. The photos that are caught in time. Them are my favorite. Of a group of people out there on a street or whatever, don't know their photo was taken, a moment of time captured. Them the ones I eat up like crazy. But on this photo, I still loved it, don't get me wrong. So I zoomed into it, looking at the ladder, and started looking all over the place. And then this guy, either he looked like he had a sponge or some type of rag, and his hand was up on the window. I was like, oh, okay. He's cleaning, he's the only one cleaning, but where's he getting his water at? And I looked around, and I said to myself, is there a spray bottle involved? There couldn't be a spray bottle involved. Let me tell you why. I may be wrong on my dates, but spray bottles were invented in the 60s. This photo outdates that. Ooh, about 50, 60, 70 years. So it wasn't a spray bottle. Back in them days, they carried a bucket of water up and possibly a cloth or a sponge, if they had them back then. I don't know about sponges. And maybe, just maybe, a squeegee. And that's how they did your windows. But there was usually always a bucket of water. Usually. Of course, one of the comments I got was, a guy says, maybe it was dry cleaning. That got a laugh out of me. Some of you guys are probably saying, well, Mike, show the picture that's in question right now. Show it in your video. Guys, I would in a New York second. I want to, but I will get copyright on that. Yeah, it would be a copyright strike. I do not have permission from the person to post it. And this all happened yesterday. And it takes, if I was to PM the guy or whatever and ask for permission, it would take too long. So you just have to use your imagination. Or go to Facebook, go to old time photos. It'd be towards the top. Look for a big, looks like a modern day house with about 6 guys on a ladder cleaning it. And the title would be something like, even back then they wore suits to work. And there's the picture I'm talking about. A lot of the comments I got as well was, that's what I was wondering, where's the water bucket? And there was some comments, well, where's the water at? Things like that. It was other comments similar to mine and maybe some identical to mine. I just wondered if they got the backlash like I did. All right, guys, I'm not sure what lap I'm on. We're going to do another one for safekeeping, just to be on the safe side. Usually, I think this concluded my walk, but we're going to do another one. All right, guys, that's what I wanted to say. When I get home, I'm going to hold up a bucket for the thumbnail. I'd give anything if I could use the original picture, but it'd be a copyright strike. Now, the next 2 days may be adventure videos, okay? I have 2 days off, believe it or not, in the middle of the week. Yeah, how the hell did I pull that off? How the hell did I pull that off? Well, Angie and I both somehow pulled it off. I do have one small job to do, but it only take maybe at the most 30 minutes. And what I like to do is, I like to go fishing. Yeah, kind of funny, right? It is freezing cold right now. Yes, it is. I tell you what, the spring and winter is having a custody battle. That's what's going on in southeastern Indiana right now. What was it? Last week we had a day that was 80 degrees. This morning when I came out here to walk, 19 degrees. It's warming up though. It's about maybe 24 now, 25, I could tell. But it was 19 degrees the first half hour I walked. Cold. And the other day, yesterday when I walked here, it was just as cold, but that wind chill was really bad. Oh my God, it was horrible. But guys, if I could pull it off, I'm hoping to do a fishing trip maybe tomorrow. We're gonna make it up close to 60 degrees, but it all depends on that wind. And plus, whatever adventure we come up with for them 2 days, yeah, we got 2 days and I gotta go 7 straight without a day off, but whatever adventure we come up with, I wanna talk about my music. That's right, the music on YouTube. Thanks to a comment I got and something I've already thinking about, I think I have my own solution. Okay, Pepper's Tree, I better do my slow down. If you ever want to know why I call it Pepper's Tree, I mentioned it before in my videos, because many years ago, it used to be a white albino squirrel that lived in that tree. He's been gone for years, and I named it Pepper. Yeah, and every time I walk, I see Pepper playing around in the park or climbing back in this hole in the tree. So that's why I named that tree that we're coming upon Pepper's Tree. And I use this tree to start my slow down, because from here to my car is about 150 yards, and that's enough to give me my slow down. Okay, right back yonder there, I don't know if you can see it right there, that's Pepper's Tree. So we slow down. You never want to come in too hot. But guys, the adventure I do, whatever it is tomorrow, and the next day I will mention what I come up with for the music in my videos. Now, would I be able to put music in the 2 adventures I got coming up? No. I will explain that too. But I will talk a whole bunch about that and whatever it is I'm doing at that time. Right now it's undecided what I'm doing. I just know I'm getting out and doing something. It'd be a hike. Fishing is what I want to do. Or whatever the hell it is that Angie and I come up with. But guys, leave me your comments down there. Have you ever posted a comment on a photo or anything in Facebook only to get one heck of a backlash like I did? Crazy comments back. Hey, you look like you're a smart guy. We could be friends. I mean, really? Come on. I'm smart at goal, but not really that smart. Sometimes I do dumb things. But have you ever done something like that? Until next time, guys, holy, it's cold. I hope spring comes soon. We'll catch you on the adventure. I hope nothing comes up and I can't do the adventure, but we're going to try to catch you somewhere. We'll see you in a couple days. Come on, let's get out of here.